Good morning. Good morning. Greetings to you. Welcome. It is Tuesday. That means that if you are watching this, that you made it through Monday, whenever you watch it. It is 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, December 13th. There's 12 days to Christmas. Oh my goodness. But December 13th, 2022. So whether you're watching this live at 7 a.m. or you catch us later in the day, later in the week, later in the month, later in the year, or maybe you just happen to watch this next year in 2023. Good morning to you. Welcome. Greetings. It is Tuesday. On behalf of Purpose Journey Counseling, my name is Dr. Natatu North, and I'm the owner and therapist of Purpose Journey Counseling, LLC, located in Cincinnati, Ohio. So greetings to you this morning. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. And we are live. Again, like I said, it is 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And the YouTube link for this broadcast is posted on Instagram. So we ask that you please like the video, please like our pages, please follow us on the different social media platforms. For all viewers, we ask that you please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Purpose Journey Counseling. Even if you don't watch us on YouTube, I've said before, this is a little plug. There might be some things that might just be on YouTube sometimes. So it might be great. Just a little plug there to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you'll be able to access all of that. And let's also please share this video, this broadcast, and as I've stated before, any other broadcast that you've seen. This is kind of like the reminder. Sometimes you're like, oh man, I need to share this with so-and-so, or you can even tag them in the comment section. And then it just, it pops up. If they have the same platform as you, just kind of pops up for them so they can see it. So sometimes we forget. So this is the plug, like, oh, maybe I forgot to share this with so-and-so. Go ahead and share that, even if it was from 2 weeks ago. Go ahead and share that. And let's also please interact and engage in the comments section with each other. So thank you all so much for that. Really appreciate it. So as I was stating, it is Tuesday. And on Tuesdays, we have our Tuesday talk. What are we talking about today? I love it because you all never know. But we're talking about talking, and we're talking about words. But more specifically, I want to start with this statement. You have the power and the ability to set the trajectory for your day. You have the power and the ability to set the trajectory for your day. So if we just kind of look at that statement, you have the power and the ability. So, a lot of times, we're able to try this. We're able to try that, meaning, it's in us. We can do it. But we have power to be able to speak about our day and actually to have our day turn out the way we've spoken it to be. Case in point. Have you ever woke up one morning and said, oh my goodness, I ain't feeling it today. Today ain't the day. People are going to get on my nerves today. I don't feel like dealing with this today. Today. Something to that effect. And then people got on your nerves. You weren't feeling it. Today wasn't the day. And today just all around sucked, for lack of a better way of saying it. And then you, at the end of the day, are kind of like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I've had such a weird day, or just a bad day. I can't believe I had such a terrible, awful day. And then because you forgot what you said when you woke up, you said today was going to be a bad day. You said people were going to get on your nerves, and it happened. Why? Because you have the power and the ability to set the trajectory for your day. We have the ability to wake up in the morning and decide what kind of day we're going to have. Now, granted, yes, there will be things that happen, but we get to decide what we're going to make of our days. And yes, stuff happens, but we still get to decide. We do get to do that. And a big part of that comes from the words that we speak. Why? And we've said this before in talking about different things, but words have so much power. Words have so much power. What we speak, what we say out loud. Sometimes it's better, to even keep it more as a thought than to say it out loud. Sometimes it just would behoove you to not even say it. That's why when I know we used to be told when we were kids, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Sometimes it's best to just be quiet. If you're gonna say something negative, it's like, let me not say anything, because the words that I speak hold so much power. If I say I'm going to have a bad day, I'm probably going to have a bad day. If I say I'm going to have a great day, I'm probably going to have a great day. So I want you to kind of take some inventory over your lives. I like to do this. So I'm a therapist. This is the way my brain works. This is the way my brain works. I want you to ask yourself, what type of words are you speaking over your day? So it's our Tuesday talk. So we're talking about, what are we talking about? Over ourselves, over our days specifically. What type of words do you say when you wake up in the morning? Or if you work at night, or if you work in the middle of the day, whenever you're waking up, or in the middle of a situation. Oh man, this is going to take me out. I'm not going to be able to get through this. I can't do anything. If you keep saying those things, those are the things that happen. And even when we're dealing with trial after trial after trial, and situation after situation after situation, and things aren't going right, if we continue to dwell in our day, we're just going to talk about our day specifically. If we continue to dwell in that specific situation of our day, on all the negativity and all the things that aren't going right, if we keep focusing on that, guess what? That's what your day will continue to be, because of the words that we're speaking. The words that we're speaking. So what type of words do you speak about your day? Even if you know that you've got maybe some challenging things on the horizon for the day, you can still speak over those things and over yourself and over your day and say, I'm going to be able to get through all the challenges I have today. Whatever comes, I'm going to handle it. It might not be easy, but I'm going to get to the other side of it. Saying things like that, they hold so much power. Sometimes our messages are negative. So I want you to ask yourself, what types of messages do you need to hear? And I mean from you speaking to yourself. Because, like we said in the beginning, you have the power and the ability. You have the power and the ability to do that. So what type of messages do you need to hear? What type of words do you need to say to yourself? If you know you're not a morning person and you're just not feeling it in the morning because you're not feeling it, what type of messages do you need to hear in the morning? From you. Yes, we can do all other types of things to set the tone. There's devotion, there's prayer, there's listening to inspirational words, there's music. There's a bunch of different things that we can do to get there. But what things can you say to yourself? Like, I could do this. Sometimes that's all you got. But I would imagine we would need to hear positive things, but sometimes things kind of stop that. So what interferes with you speaking positive things? Are you too busy looking at what you got to do today and you just can't see the positive in anything, so you just don't say anything positive? And sometimes, let's face it, it's like that. Sometimes it's very challenging. Sometimes all you see is the challenge in the middle of your day, or all you see is the situation or the circumstance, or what you just flat out don't want to have to deal with. But those positive things, or those positive phrases, those positive messages that we would be, or we could be speaking to ourselves, still hold so much power. So I want to encourage you this morning to speak life over yourself and your situation. Speak life over yourself. It's awesome to have other people speak life over you. It's awesome to have other people encourage you. It's awesome to be able, when someone could come to you and say, you know what, I see you, I'm praying for you. I'm hopeful for you. I want to encourage you, to be able to do those things. Those are awesome. That's awesome. But let's face it, sometimes in that moment, you might really want to hear something from somebody else, but you really could say it to yourself. Sometimes it's just about speaking life, not death, over you, your life, your situation, your circumstances, your job, your family, your children, whatever. The conflicts that you've been experiencing. Is just saying, you know what? I believe that this is gonna work out, or I can get through this, or I'm gonna push myself to continue to work in this area. Whatever it is, it's just to encourage you, because sometimes we do have to encourage ourselves. Sometimes, sometimes you have to. That's a song too. But sometimes you have to encourage yourself. It's not a bad thing. It's great to be able to do that. So you may not be able to control what happens, but you have the ability to control how you respond. And that's what this all goes back to. As I was saying before, there's going to be things that happen. That's not being negative. It's just fact. We all deal with stuff. And you may not be able to control it. You may say, I woke up this morning, I said today was going to be a great day. Then I get to work and these people just, You can't control other people. You can't. So don't try to. You can't control other people. But you have the ability to control how you choose to respond to people, places, and things. As I always say, nouns, because it's always a noun, a person, a place, or a thing. Situation. It's a noun. That's what happens. So you have the ability to control how you respond. So let's be very intentional. One of our words, intentional about how we respond to things, what we're saying about it. Even if sometimes you have to take a pause, and I often do this. I do this all the time because it helps me really gather my thoughts and be mindful of my words and my response, so I can respond with thought rather than to react off of emotion. I do that all the time. It helps. It helps. So let's be mindful of what we're saying, what we're speaking over our days. Just our day. Like I said, let's just take it just a day. What we're talking about. What are we saying? What are the words that are coming out of your mouth about you, about your day, about your situations, the things you have to encounter? How are you going to respond to those things today? And even telling yourself, I'm not going to get worked up today. I'm going to stay calm. And today's going to be a great day. Why? Because today is an incredible day. Today is an incredible day. Today is an incredible day, excuse me, for you to speak life over you, speak life over yourself, speak life over your situations, speak life over your family. Just speak those words, even sometimes when you don't believe them. We've talked about this before. Even if you don't believe it, just speak it, speak it, speak it. Why? Because words have so much power. So that's our Tuesday talk. Let's set it. Even if you woke up already and you're struggling, you have the ability to flip that, and you have the power to flip that right now. So as our tag for Purpose Journey Counseling, every time we're together, I just want to encourage you to be loving, be kind, be compassionate, be intentional towards others as well as towards yourselves. And on Sunday is hashtag from a Christian, hashtag from a therapist with Dr. Natatu, episode 7, Conquering the Holiday Blues. That is Sunday, the 18th, this upcoming Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Lord willing, we will be together on that evening live on the same platform as we're on now. So we invite you to please join us and invite someone to join with you. So thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you so much. Lord willing, we will see you tomorrow for Wednesday Word Live, again at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I pray that you have enjoyed our Tuesday talk. Just want to put that up there. You have the power and the ability to set the trajectory for your day and speak life over yourself and your situation today. Let's just focus on just today. Let's practice that for today. So again, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. We speak God's blessings and God's peace over you today. Speak God's blessings and God's peace over yourself as well. So have a terrific Tuesday, and because today is a terrific Tuesday, and blessings and love.